hello, world. Welcome back to Around the Mic on SoJO 1049. I'm Heather DeLuca, your afternoon host. With me is Chelsea Corrine, SoJO's midday host. How are you?
I'm good. I feel like we took a vacation for a while on this.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
But, usually what brings us back is something that we start to either bicker about or talk about around here that we say we got to take this to the podcast.
Yes.
So here we are. Hey, if you're subscribed, that's awesome. If you're not, you should subscribe so that you always know when we're dropping a new episode and get inside our minds.
Oh, that's a scary thought. You don't want to do that.
Well, I got to say, the shoes that I'm wearing today, it's not that they're uncomfortable. It's just like after 3 and I'm so over
You're
them.
done.
So they're coming off. And we're not filming this one today because HD is a little foggy. I got a little carried away at the Hootie and the Blowfish concert. Said no one ever.
Yeah. She went
night.
a little hard at the Hootie concert. This is a fantastic. That's so great. I want to know how many people have done that. I can't imagine many. It was Hootie and Bare Naked Ladies, right?
Hootie and Bare Naked Ladies, and I definitely was with a group of people that I can't not drink around. It's a weird thing. It's like not because they're bad to be around or anything. It's like we just, I don't know, we all just like to drink together. So anyhow, here I am, really in spirit. But Chelsea and I had recently talked about what was happening at Area 51. And how this came back into the news in such a way that has people all really worked up. You have a very good grasp on what has just happened there recently. So if you wouldn't mind explaining.
It's not recent. It's in the future because they're planning on Facebook to raid Area 51 on September. I want to say it's 20th or 21st, something along there, or 12th, something along those lines, somewhere in September. They have well over 1 million or a couple million now people RSVP'd, quote, for this event. But what's funny about it is I would say 90% of those people clearly know this is a joke and are responding with funny memes and GIFs and funny plans on how to raid Area 51 to see, quote, them aliens. And then you, unfortunately, though, I feel like there's going to be that 10% or 5% or whatever percentage that actually believe that this is a serious thing and are going to try because this is going to be natural selection at work. And I, for one, I appreciate the comedy behind it, but I do worry about that small percentage that is going to take it serious because in any situation, there is that group of people, no matter what it is, they take it serious. And there's going to be those people and it's not going to end well for them.
Well, first of all, the Army, the National Guard, yes. Just the Area 51, right? Security to begin with,
yes.
You can't get anywhere near that place anyway. No. They see you coming from several miles away before you even get to that fenced-in area. Mm-hmm. They know that you're coming.
Yeah.
So it's probably in most people's best physical safety interest to
not.
Right, but I would do it.
Of course you would.
Not as a joke.
Heather, it's military equipment there. I also don't think that there's aliens there. So that's
well, then what are they trying so hard to keep people away from?
Top secret military.
Okay, yeah, whatever. The B-3 bomber. I get it.
Things that they don't want the world to know that we have.
Of course. I mean, we saw this in World War II. They didn't want anyone to see the types of planes that we were going to use for the Normandy invasion. We talked about the stealth bomber, things that are being developed and tested. I get it, but I wonder, part of me is just so curious. I'm not saying I believe in extraterrestrials or,
Heather, have you ever heard that phrase,
of the third kind?
Curiosity killed the cat.
I know, but I think if it's a government space, as a citizen and a taxpayer in this country, I have a right to know.
No, you don't.
And if there's nothing there, then fine. Show me that nothing is there. But what are you hiding?
They've come out and said they test military weapons. So that's also the concern, is that, like, if you walk onto a military base, I live near a base, and you hear them doing bombing practice all the time, and you can hear the machine guns. I live pretty far, not that far, but a distance away, and I can hear it. So if you're wandering onto a base, say you get past security, the chances of
Which
them,
you're
they're
not,
doing,
so this is
yes.
all stupid anyway.
But if you do, say you do, and you walk in there, what if they're doing bombing testing that day? Bomb testing that day? You're going to be accidentally killed because you were an idiot and walked on a base that is testing. That's what they do there. It is a military testing facility. They test weaponry.
Now, don't write comments about how I'm anti-government. Don't write comments about how Heather believes in aliens. I am not saying that.
No, I'm just kidding. She does. She is.
It's just a curiosity thing. That's all. And
I don't want to know. There are some things that I'm okay with not knowing because I don't want to know. And there's some things I think people shouldn't know. I think the mass populace shouldn't know certain things.
Like,
I don't think we're smart enough to know.
Like, I want to go up in like my red, white, and blue, and I want to go to the base and be like, let me in. I want to see.
My goodness.
I'm not some sort of like crazy zealot. I'm not a protester. I'm not, I guess I'm starting to sound like one though.
You are. And it's okay though. We love you anyway.
Well, I want to know, I know that you say like 90% of the people know that it's like a farce and they're just like in on the joke. They're playing along. But I think a lot of people are actually going to show up.
Yes, because there are some idiots in the world.
Should. I'm sorry.
Darwinism at its best. I didn't even notice you burped, but Darwinism.
Because the
survival of the fittest.
Well, it's survival of the smartest.
Yeah.
You want to live, don't go.
Yeah.
Because they're probably just going to shoot you down.
Probably. Well, don't be stupid and you won't get shot.
But I have often wondered and wanted to know what really is there, and if it's just beyond government secrets related to like military weapons, and if there really is evidence of alien existence.
You're flip-flopping a lot here, Heather. You went from saying, you're so funny. You go from saying, well, I don't believe in it, and I know, blah, 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 to don't say that I believe in aliens, and then you say, well, I think that there might be.
I'm just curious what's there. Aren't you a little curious if there's anything at all else out there?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I believe it or not.
Don't think about it that much?
No, and as somebody who religiously watches a show about aliens, it is kind of ironic. But
what show do you watch about aliens?
Doctor Who.
Oh, okay.
Like, and I've been watching all like the classic
I didn't know
stuff
that
now.
was about aliens. I thought that was
travel,
just about
aliens,
time travel. Okay.
It has a little bit of everything in it. But and as somebody who watches it religiously, no, but I don't think about it. If there is, there is. If there isn't, I don't know. I just
think like part of me when I saw that this gathering, this kind of civilian assault on Area 51 was coming together, I was like, wow, it's about time.
Well, they're trying to do it in Scotland too. They're trying to examine Loch Ness for the Loch Ness monster, which
Good old
government
Nessie.
officials are saying this isn't safe for you. That they can handle, like the authorities can handle a normal tourism group and people going there and their safety, because it is very, very deep water and can sometimes have, because of wind, some pretty high waves, and they can handle the safety of in small groups of people. But if all these people are going to try to go and trying to get in the water and trying to do this,
are they going to scuba to try to find big old Nessie?
They tried. It doesn't exist. As a person who would love if the Loch Ness monster, Bigfoot, Jersey Devil, I would love if those things existed, but they don't, and they have tried to find them. You watch Discovery Channel has an entire show, and they have done the monster hunting, and they never find anything, because guess what? It doesn't exist.
I think the whole alien encounter thing has been on my mind because BuzzFeed recently had a list of the 25 scariest movies that will keep you up at night. So we were bored, and we're like, let's see if any of these are out there on Netflix, for something to watch. So we came across this, I think was released in 2007 with Mila Jovovich.
Okay,
it's called The Fourth Kind, and she
I've heard of
plays. It's interesting the way the movie's cut together, because it's the dramatization of, laced in with actual documentary footage of this psychiatrist in Alaska who really believed part of her town was being abducted by aliens, including her own daughter, who just vanished one night and has never been found. And she swears to this day that she had these alien encounters. So they show her hypnosis sessions, her hypnotizing other people in the town that said that they had alien encounters. And so I think it's just been top of mind because I did sort of end that movie wondering if it was all just a joke, like if she was
and is it
just
actual
crazy?
Real documentary footage, or is it like Blair Witch Hunt thing?
No. It has that kind of feel, but no,
Yeah.
it was actual real person. Then this woman like looks like she has been through it.
Wow.
At the end. So I think the whole thing of being curious about aliens, and is it in our best interest, even like if the government does have something or know something, I mean, we probably shouldn't know it, because it would throw like humanity into like it would be nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just been on my mind a lot lately. I don't know. You know, you watch movies like we watched First Man about going to the moon, and sometimes you just wonder,
Have you
like,
seen Arrival?
But wait,
Amy Adams, Jeremy
would
Renner.
you like to explain that movie to me?
Oh my god, it's fantastic! What do you mean, explain it to you?
My
I
brain felt scrambled after I watched that movie.
It was so good. It was such
Interstellar.
a good commentary on like
Brain scramble
on our own culture, and it was such a cool. I really found it fascinating is the breakdown of language and teaching somebody and trying to communicate with somebody who there's no connection and communication, and learning how people learn a language and learn how other languages work. I found the whole movie in general just super fascinating. My brother and I went into it thinking, all right, it can't be that good. It can't be as good as people think it is. And leaving it thinking, oh my goodness, that was so good.
Well, that film, you do have to, I think I have to go back and watch it again, because I think seeing it one time, I was trying so hard to follow it and understand what they were trying to do to communicate with this, alien. That I do think that it would come across that way. If something was trying to make contact with us, it wouldn't maybe automatically know to speak English, like you see in Independence Day, or we're to read your mind telepathically. You don't know that, because if we found some other species, I mean, think about it when I'm trying to talk to my cat, I'm trying to find a way to communicate with something that can't speak. So
it was a really, oh God, I love that movie. So good.
So I think, because I do keep flip-flopping, I just think it's hilarious that people after all this time are going to go and bum rush Area 51. And it's sort of, in a way, I don't know if I want to sit back and watch it or be like, take me with you, because I'm like, I'm curious. But I do
sit this one out.
I do want to know, we put on social media, like, okay, what's really happening at Area 51? Are there aliens? Do you think there are aliens? So we're going to put it out there again. What do you think? Are you at least just genuinely curious about things like that? Let us know in the comments below. You can tweet us, SoJO 1049 FM on Twitter. We're all over social media. If you do think that I'm crazy, just keep the comments nice. If you don't have anything,
nice. They're funnier when they're not nice. What are you talking about? I love mean comments. Oh God, I love when people say that I'm crazy, or oh man, I live for the mean comments.
I don't have as thick a skin. I take things very personally, but I think I've kind of opened myself up to these comments. So
definitely.
I'm
encouraging it. I'm going to be the cheerleader behind these comments, just because I'm going to enjoy reading them and replying snarkily. All right, snarkly. So, snarkly is not a word.
Snarkly, it can be.
It's now my new word.
Just go a little easy on me. Go easy on me. All right, we're going to end the podcast here. Next week, tune in as Chelsea and I talk about
millennials.
DTI.
I love this so much.
These are new parties that millennials are throwing DTI standing for Down to Learn.
You said DTI, correct?
Down DTL. I told you I had a late night, Chelsea.
Maybe you should go to one of these DTL parties because it might do you some good.
Maybe I should just go take a nap
Yeah,
and
that
drink
too.
some water.
Yeah.
Okay. So check us out next time. Another episode of Around the Mic on SoJO 1049. Again, subscribe so you always know when we post a new episode. Chelsea Corrine is the midday host on SoJO 1049, 10 to 3, Monday through Friday, followed by yours truly, moi, Heather DeLuca. Thank you for checking out this episode of Around the Mic, and we'll catch you next week. Are there aliens?
No.
Welcome to Earth, bitch.